Arsenal versus Zurich. A win for both, automatic qualify. A draw, also qualify. Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center. My name remains Beningwe. Please don't forget to subscribe. The teams with the biggest fan zone in the world, Chelsea versus Manchester United. They're about to start their match. And it has been a lot of talking between the fans, Manchester fans and Chelsea fans. Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center.
And we've waited so long for this meal to come to our table, our dining table, and here it's back again. It's the 2023-2024 Premier League season. And I hope you are excited as we are, because we can't wait to really get to it. We can see some clubs has really blustered their squad. They've invested heavily in their squad, and let's see what they can come up with this season. I'm not alone in the studio. I'm with an Arsenal fan and the gaffer himself. But we'll go for a very short break. After that break, I will introduce you to my guest, and just stay with us. I am still Adeyemi, your host. Stay with us, and we'll be right back. I told you I'm not in the studio alone. I have with me, from my far left, the gaffer himself, Solomon.
Yeah, it's nice to be here today to talk about the match. You know, it's a happy moment for us who football lovers, you know, and the Premiership is on, the best league in the world, as it is often called. And today is another top five club of the Premier League.
Top six.
Yeah, top six. That is Arsenal. You know, consistently has been the top four for decades. Except maybe they went for some times holiday, but right here they are. We're happy to have them, and here in the Emirates, it's a place to be, and I'm very glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and I have Tunji, the Arsenal fan. How do you do?
I'm good.
Yeah.
We are waiting for this season, new beginning. You can see, before I start the new season, 2 match, 2 trophy. It's not easy for me.
What kind of trophies? We'll get to that later. You see, it's been an eventful transfer window. As an Arsenal fan, how do you feel about the transfers Arsenal has done so far?
I can see the transfer is okay. But what we are really suffering now, we need right back. We need right back. You can see we are using Partey at the beginning of the season. First match, we are using Partey. Even though we have somebody that can play that right back, but we don't even need to use all our main player at the midfield now to be starting the right back.
You don't like. You need more bodies. You need more bodies, right? But looking at it, you see that it's not as if this guy is available. What's his name? Gabriel is available, and is on the bench. So, what do you think is the issue? He's not injured.
You know what is happening? Gabriel is playing centre back.
Yeah. No, White.
White.
Gabriel is a centre back.
Yes.
White is the right back.
Yes. But
So-
it's like Wright started this match. Oh, Wright's on the bench. It's like White is on the bench.
White is the one star. Oh, a chance for Nottingham Forest, and he missed it.
Oh, we're out of grace. What a moment.
He missed it. Wow, that was a good chance, and he roofed it over the bar. That was against the run of play. Oh, that wouldn't have been an offside.
1-on-1 with the goalkeeper.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was a big miss for Nottingham Forest, for our viewers to know. It's the 12th minute of the game, and it's still nil-nil. Arsenal nil, Nottingham Forest nil. The bookies, if you look at the odds for this game, you would have thought first 10 minutes Arsenal would be like 1-0 or 2-0 up. The gaffer.
Yeah, a lot of expectation for Arsenal to actually win this match. But, you know, sometimes football is not always calculated like that. It's not all about the odds, it's about what you have in stock. We saw how Nottingham shocked Arsenal towards the
End of last season.
Last season, when everybody expected we were waiting for Arsenal to win that match between Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal, so that they would retain top position, so that they would be in contention with Manchester City. And Nottingham Forest disappointed them. Nottingham Forest defeated Arsenal 1-0. Surprisingly defeated Arsenal 1-0. And it was like a shocker to every Arsenal fan. How do you feel that day? I know you were not happy.
I was not happy. I got sick.
Yeah, you know, looking at it, really,
I got sick.
what happened to Arsenal fans last season is enough for some of them to fall sick. Because, and let me ask you, Tunji, as an Arsenal fan, Arsenal losing the league after topping for 30 weeks or thereabouts. 33 match days. How did it make you feel?
I feel so bad. I got
Oh, that's an offside against Nketiah. A true pass, he ran into the box, a true pass from Odegaard, but it was a flag offside. You can continue.
That last season was so bad. I feel so bad. I got sick like almost 1 month before I can get myself.
Because of Arsenal.
I've already made mouth. I've made mouth already. I've bragged, so I cannot even.
So to go out is now a shameful thing. So that's not sickness. You are just feeling ashamed of your club.
My God, very bad. Against Brighton, that was really total nonsense. First half was 0-0. Second half, they scored us 3 goals.
And
that was on Sunday. Rain beat me down.
The memories are still fresh.
They almost killed me that day. I ran away.
You ran away from the banters. They won't kill you, it's just bant. You used to bant teams. And so what's good for the goose is good for the ganja. So the gaffer, your expectations for Arsenal this season?
Well, my expectation for Arsenal this season is very high. I told you, I think I said it yesterday, that Manchester City is not going to win this 2024 season. Despite the fact that they are favourite, they are not going to win it. And I look towards another team winning it. And my expectation for Arsenal this season is for them to also get to the top 4, probably win the league. But I can't say they are going to win it. But they are looking good, because if you look at their new signing, I think they've signed 4 players.
And Sakai is trying to make, the cross was blocked by Olai, not the Nigerian. You can continue.
Okay, if you look at Arsenal have made accurate signing this season. You know,
how will you say accurate? Accurate in
what they actually need. When I say what they actually needed, that was what they actually bought. Because that was what was missing in the last.
But they also need a right back.
Yeah, that was no. You know, the right back. You can see Timber is being converted. You can see Partey also converted to right.
Timber is playing left back.
But you see today, Partey was converted to right back.
Right.
So he can actually play it.
Yeah, so far, if you look at Partey very well, he doesn't, because a right back should be able to use the wings well.
Yeah.
And Partey is not really using the wings. It's just like more or less even going back to his midfield role. Look at where he is as a right back. Right. Right. Look at how high line is playing. Now you see his space.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No, don't watch out for him. It's too early for us to start criticizing him. We have
not criticism.
It's too early. Watch out. To me, he's going to perform. Well, but this is what we are seeing now. But it is too early to start criticizing him. So when I was talking about Arsenal, they've actually bought the right people. They've actually covered the area they needed. They bought Declan Rice, bought Kai Havertz, Julian Timber, and Nicolas Pepe. You know, those are very good set of people. And what was missing last season, so they were already leading. But at the point, they dropped because of their depth of squad.
Injury crisis.
Injury crisis and depth of squad that was absent. But here, I think their depth now has increased to some certain extent with the new signing and all that. And this very particular match is the first match, the test of time, which we look at it head-to-head. Nottingham Forest have a bad record when it comes to their head-to-head with Arsenal. They've played 12 times. Arsenal defeated them 8 times and they drew 4 times. The last time they won Arsenal was in 1989. 1989, if you calculate the years,
and
like
just
almost
once.
That was a very long time ago. Something years ago they won Arsenal, and coming here they've also a kind of build up their squad. They saw how they managed to escape relegation last season. It was a celebration as if they won the World Cup. When they escaped relegation, they celebrated it, and it was a long.
It was the game against Arsenal.
It was a game Arsenal, and they celebrated as if they won the Champions League. To them, it's something
It's huge.
It's huge. Yeah.
And do you know that Nottingham Forest is one of the teams that has actually won the Champions League?
Yes, they won the Champions League twice now. Also. Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. But if you wait on some of their successes, Arsenal cannot compete. Because Arsenal has no Champions League trophy yet. And it's the 18th minute of the game between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. Arsenal nil, Nottingham Forest nil. Wow. So far, let's go to today's game. The man in between the field for the match to officiate the match is Michael Oliver. We all know Michael Oliver is a popular name amongst the English referees.
Very wicked ref.
Oh, to you.
Michael Oliver, I know a lot of fans we remember some of his exploits. A lot of people were saying it's controversial, blah blah blah. But a British man.
If you say Michael Oliver is controversial, what about Anthony Taylor?
You always get them. But a lot of,
do you know Anthony Taylor? Anthony Taylor is the referee that officiated the game between Chelsea and Tottenham last season. He's I think he's one of the most reverend English referees. He's a known
unnecessary card.
Some of those.
And that's just the ball possession on our screens. 87% to Arsenal and 13 to Nottingham Forest as at the 90 minutes of the game.
Okay, a lot of people will say he's controversial, but I'm not saying he's a controversial coach. But there are some soft decision that he takes. But you still give it to him because the rule is that if there is a contact, it could be there is nothing judged as soft. You understand? Or there's nothing judged as hard. So you cannot you cannot say to me. I will not say it's controversial, but this is what people are saying. But let's watch and see how he's going to officiate this match. And him, a British man, 38 years old. We expect to see him do justice to this match today.
Yeah.
Yes, we expect to see him do justice to this match today. And if you look at the way the match is going now, he has been handling the match very well. he has been doing justice to it. And we expect him to continue that way. We have not actually seen any rough moments. What we have seen so far is Arsenal, they are even taking the game so soft. We have not seen any sense of urgency in the Arsenal squad. They have been taking it a step at a time. They are not in haste. We saw it against Manchester City, the match they played in the Community Shield. They won against Manchester City. They were not in haste. They took the match a step at a time. They were just developing, into the game gradually. And they had to score that game. They had to score that match at the 90. 11 plus 11 minutes after the regulation time. That is 11 minutes after that is 101 minutes.
Lost time goal.
Yes, yeah, the additional minute to score that to win that match. So they gradually got into the match and they got the deserved victory.
Yeah. Is the 21st minute of the game still new? Shegun, Tunji, what are your expectations for this match?
This match, I'm expecting 4-0.
Yeah, expecting 4-0.
Yeah.
Can you predict these goal scorers?
I can predict Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, and Havertz.
Oh, that was a good block from Nketiah.
You can see this Turner. You can see this Turner is my former keeper. Turner is my former keeper, so it will be very difficult for them.
Oh,
so what we can try to do now, we need to break the ball down for them, so that we have to disorganize them.
From the defense?
Yes. We have to, because this keeper would have told them most of our key points.
When he will not be able to tell them your key point, because there have been a lot of changes in Arsenal right now. When did he leave Arsenal? When did Matt Turner left Arsenal? He left Arsenal a very long time, almost 5 seasons ago. Is it up to 5 seasons ago?
Yeah, there about.
Yeah, 5 seasons ago. He played with New England, right? Is it New England?
New England.
Yes, New England Revolution.
Yeah,
New England Revolution. He played in the US before he now went to Nottingham. So it has been a long time, and you have a new coach. You have a new coach in person of Mikel Arteta. He has brought different principles and different tactics into the Arsenal squad. So it will be very difficult for him to give any expo.
Yeah, it's not even really about the expo part. It's the fact that it doesn't really mean much that a player has switched clubs and review. There are different tactics for different games.
Yeah. There
are different game strategy that could be adopted. Now, talking about strategy, let's go to the formation. Arsenal started with a 4-3-3 formation, the traditional 4-3-3, flat midfield, flat attack.
Yeah.
It started with Ramsdale in goal, Timbers on the left, Saliba and White central, Partey right back, and Odegaard, Rice, Declan Rice, Havertz in the midfield. Then Martinelli, Martinelli, Saka, and Nketiah up front. Shegun, this formation, are you pleased with it?
Tunji, not Shegun.
Tunji, sorry. Tunji, this formation, are you pleased with it?
I'm not really pleased with this formation.
Why?
The 4-3-3 is okay, but I don't want.
And that was a shot from
the 4-3-3 is
block.
okay, but I don't want it to frustrate Partey now, because when we start playing match consecutively, assuming Rice now got injured, you can see that Saka will be weak. So who are we going to use at that wing that Rice is playing? Rice and Saka, they are playing. Rice and Partey, they are playing the same wing. You can see that's why he's switching them. You have to rest Partey in case of any injury.
All right, talking about the tactical formation here, on papers it is 4-3-3 for us now, but on the field it is not 4-3-3. You understand what I'm saying? On paper it's 4-3-3, but what you are seeing on the field is not 4-3-3. Partey is playing more or less like a midfielder right now. He has left the right back, and he's not seen doing defensive work. It's like
that was a good cross from Saka and was well blocked by McKenna. A Nottingham Forest player there. So Saka just won Arsenal a corner kick, and he's there to take the corner kick at the 25th minute of the game.
You can see we have right back, we have centre back. Why is he using Partey?
He has his reasons. It might be tactical reasons. Maybe defensively, Partey will go to the right back. Then when they attack, you can see that most times Partey has... Oh, that was a good chance from Arsenal. Oh, but well defended by the Nottingham Forest player there. And the boy is now with Martinelli trying to take on his opponent. Oh,
for a beautiful pass.
Wow.
Who is there?
That was a good goal from Nketiah.
Nketiah.
Like he has really improved. Scoring the first goal for Arsenal for the 2023-2024 season. We remember yesterday, Alan scored the first goal of the season and also the first goal for Manchester City. And he was also the ISO scorer. Stay with us, we will have a little hint about what happened yesterday. It was an interesting game in case you missed it. Nketiah scoring the first goal for Arsenal. That was the brilliance of Martinelli.
Wow.
That skillful pass to Nketiah did the magic.
Brazil player.
Beating two people.
Brazil player.
1, 2.
Oh my God.
That was crazy, man.
And Nketiah was there to say, thank you for giving me this gift. And he played the shot, but was a bit deflected.
There was a deflection.
But the ball will stand as an Nketiah goal. Nketiah just gave Arsenal the lead. 1-0 Arsenal. Well, it's game on this season. They are the title defending champions, the title winners last season. He won 3-0 yesterday. And let's see if Tunji's prediction will come to pass. He said a 4-0 victory. And for our viewers, you can join the conversation on our live chat on our YouTube page, or you can call the number on your screens +234 90 304 99917. I call it again. It's on your screens there. +234 904 99917. And you can also join the live chat on our YouTube page. We'll read out your messages here. And you can drop your prediction too. You can predict and win something from us here at Premier Sports Fan Center. Just predict when you get, if your prediction is right, you predict correctly, you can get something cool, something nice from Premier Sports Fan Center. Well, 28th minute of the game, Arsenal 1-0. Saka has just been fouled. Michael Oliver giving the first yellow card of the match to Olaino. It seems Olaino will have a very, very terrible day. You know, the tackle is against his fellow brother from the same descent. Though Saka is playing for England, but his root is actually Nigeria. And Olaino is a Nigerian international. Shete Tunji, so far so good. What will you rate Arsenal?
I will rate Arsenal 100. 100% because I'm winning this match. I can't concede any goal in this match. I can't concede 4-0. I said Nketiah is going to score. Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, and Gabriel Martinelli. So I'm winning this match 4-0.
Yeah, Shegun said, and Tunji said, sorry. Tunji said, is winning this match 4-0. He sounds so convinced. Well, let's see what football will say. Tunji has had his own say. So football too, we have his own say. The gaffer, so far, the performance of Arsenal.
Well, the performance of Arsenal, you know, the way they started the match in a very cool manner. You know, there was no rush. They were just settled and just looking for a possible, you know, way to go against the Nottingham Forest side. And the Nottingham Forest have been defending all this while. If you look at the statistics, you see that from the statistics, you know that they've not really had much shot on goal. they've been trying to defend, and they put themselves in a position where Arsenal has actually, taken over the possession. And Arsenal, just look at the play now. He held the ball, nobody went to him, they were relaxed. I expected that after a goal down, the Nottingham Forest were supposed to come out, and they have nothing to lose. Yes, to attack. To react, yes, but they just want to defend that one goal. They don't want it to be more than one goal. Otherwise, by now they should be coming against the Arsenal side. But
to put pressure on us.
Yeah, to put pressure. So I expect Copper, the coach of Nottingham Forest, the Walegians, from Will, to come up with a different tactics. Okay, now we are down, guys. We are down. What do we do right now? Go out. At least let the forward press and the midfield, but your defense should be mindful of the attacking powers.
Talking about that, most informations that footballers get are mostly the ones from training ground or dressing room. The goal happened during this first half. They couldn't have had the time to tell those guys that this information you are telling them. It's just about preparing them ahead of the match. And that's a good shot from Albert, but well blocked. The cross was looking for a KTR, and it's out for Arsenal corner kick at the 32nd minute of the game. Arsenal lead a goal to nil. A goal scored by KTR with
Nottingham Forest last season.
That beautiful assist from Martinelli.
Nottingham Forest last season at my home. I won them 5-0.
Yeah, that was last season. This is this season. So let's see who will come.
So on coming to Emirates, you cannot expect them to see one goal here.
Oh, another chance!
Coming to Emirates.
Blocked.
Oh, that was a good chance from us for Arsenal right there, but they lost it.
I'm talking about the Nottingham Forest. There is this danger man, Awoniyi.
Saka!
You can see.
I saw that one. Saka beats his marker and just bend it into the right hand side of the post for the goalkeeper. Oh!
You can see what I'm saying.
That was a beauty.
You can't expect Nottingham Forest to come to my home to perform. It's not possible.
It's possible.
This is
it might not
it
be
is possible.
realistic.
It is possible.
Even 2-0 can be upturned.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. You can't say it's not possible. It is very possible. Even with the Arsenal that we knew last season, that could lose the Premier League after topping for 30+ weeks. So anything is possible.
Far range.
Outside the 18 box.
Far
that was a good
2 meters outside the 18 box, and he was able to get that goal. That is one thing about Saka. Last season we saw him.
PlayStation players will say how to. That's a beautiful curve on the ball, and went straight in. The keeper had no chance. That was just a beautiful attempt from Saka that got Arsenal their second goal of the game, as at the 33rd minute of this game. So it's Arsenal 2, Nottingham Forest 0. The Gaffer, do you see a way back for Nottingham Forest?
Well, I know Nottingham Forest may not be able to come back, because if they score, Arsenal will also score. What they need to do, but it is still possible. Like I said, in football, everything is possible. For them to change tactics, they have what it takes. I don't know why Awoniyi is on the bench. Probably he's coming in the second half, because that is their talisman. That is the goal machine they have there also. Last season we saw his exploit. He scored a lot of goals for Nottingham Forest.
9-10 goals for them.
Yes, from his arrival. He
scored important goals for them.
Yeah, important goals.
Arsenal, scored against Liverpool.
Against City also.
Yeah.
Against City.
So we expect to see him coming in the second half, and Copper changing the tactics for Nottingham Forest. Cooper now changing the tactics for Nottingham Forest, making him as the target.
And Arsenal is on the attack again. Can Martinelli get? Oh, he could not get.
He got it.
He got it, but had to set the pass down for the Nottingham Forest player to take on a platter of gold. Well, you can continue the Gaffer.
Okay, so he play the game,
don't foul him,
focusing on Awoniyi, because right now they are not focusing on anybody. They just want to move, and you don't have the players up front to do the damage against Arsenal. So what you need to do is get a man up front. Now these people, the Arsenal, they've dominated play. You get a man up front, send the passes to him and let him do the struggle. He has the strength. He has the moves to dominate the defense of Arsenal and get a goal.
So the Gaffer said he has the strength. He has the move. Let's hope that Steve Cooper will bring in, maybe he will show those strength and those moves the Gaffer is talking about.
But it's not easy for Awoni to destroy Arsenal defense now. And if you want to play ball now, you play from midfield. You can see my midfield is okay. I have Martin Odegaard, Kai Havertz, and Declan Rice. Yeah. So you cannot expect them to operate the midfield.
He can. Anything is possible in football. But right now, Arsenal are dominating the midfield. Yes, but it's possible. Anything is possible.
I'm not saying it's
no
not
matter.
possible.
See, names don't play football.
It will not be easy for them.
It might not be easy. The Premier League is not meant to be easy for any team. It's not meant to be easy, but names don't play football. All you are mentioning is names. It's performance on the field that win games. So, on that note, 36 minutes of the game, Arsenal 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Are you pleased so far, Tunji?
I'm not pleased because I'm expecting more goals.
You are expecting more goals. The Arsenal fan said, "Oh, that's a good counter." Oh, yeah, trying to pace.
Oh, what
that was
a waste!
Terrible cross.
What a waste!
Just
this is the kind of connection I was talking about for Awoni, who is brilliant when he comes in front of goal. That man that ran there as a defender. You know something?
That's Sergio.
Sergio Aurier. So it's a defender. So it's not a striker. It's not a finisher. So you understand? But it's good. Let me tell you.
He's a right back. He should know how to score.
He should know how to score. But now, when you get a professional there, you don't need to miss all those chances because they hardly come by. You may not get it for the second time.
If Awoni was there too, the delivery was poor.
Yes.
No, the delivery to who? The
delivery Aurier gave in. It was Aurier that would most likely be in that position. And
now, you know what I'm trying to say in essence now? That ball was passed to Aurier, right?
Yeah.
So he missed it. I said he missed it because one, the position he was, if he was a striker, he would have gone for goal.
But a striker will hardly be in that kind of position. That's what I'm saying. Because the ball was spread down to the outright right.
Yeah.
So most likely it is just the cross that will come in. And it was a terrible cross. On that note, let's go to the Nottingham Forest formation. They started with a 3-4-3 formation with Turner in goal. We have Boli, Worrell, Martina. Oh, that was a chance.
The ball is still on play.
And with Saka back to Ben White to Odegaard, back to Saka, and just passing around the box of Nottingham Forest, trying to find a loophole to penetrate from. And that's a
good pass. Oh, that was blocked.
That was blocked. That was a good block from the shot from Nketiah. And look at the replay right there. Just sent the pass, played it. Oh,
you can see
that would be a goal kick.
You can see Nottingham Forest. Them too.
I think that's a goal kick. That's a goal kick, not even a corner.
They also make new sign. You can see Boli.
Yes.
Boli from Wolves. Most of their players, they are new sign.
And
you can see most of their.
And let's go to the formation of Nottingham Forest. 3-4-3 formation. Turner in goal. We have Boli, Worrell, and Makina at the defense. We have Sergio Aurier at the right-hand side of the midfield. Yates and Mangala in the heart of the midfield. And Olaina on the left-hand side of the midfield. And we saw Saka committing Olaina. Olaina is now on a yellow card. He needs to be careful. And we have Danilo, Johnson, and Gibbs. We know Gibbs White. Is giant strides last season, one of the key players for Nottingham Forest, avoiding relegation after spending that long time bottom of the table last season. Honestly, looking at this game, is it a Sokwotilo case, the Gaffer?
Well, it's looking like that. It's looking like a Sokwotilo because we are not. But we are not.
For Abia, Sokwotilo means it's gone.
Well, I will not conclude because it's football. Probably they have their own plan. Game plan in the second half to come. I will not just preempt it, but from what we are seeing right now, they need to do little to bring massive change into this match right now against. If you're talking about the technical formation, you see they play 4-3-4-3. 4-3.
3-4-3.
3-4-3. 3-4-3. That is the formation they are playing.
Yes.
Right now, to me, that wouldn't have been the best kind of formation to play against Arsenal. You will have like something like 4-4-2 would have been better for this kind of against Arsenal.
Why? Why 4-4-2?
Now you have just 2 men. Then let the rest people, 2 men in front. Or even 4-4-1-1 would have been better. Let 1 man be up front for them because they don't have that midfield as such.
Yeah.
So they should try to collapse the midfield by throwing passes. That would have been the best way to play against this Arsenal. You get the match, you just throw it against because you will not be able to break the defense of Arsenal. They are very solid when it comes to back line from the midfield also. So it will be very difficult. But when you play that kind of formation, by trying to break the midfield, by trying to play over the midfield, by not coming to the midfield at all, by throwing it over it, you'll be able to get something out of this match.
Okay, the gaffer said.
You can't be using 3 defenders against Arsenal. You can see Bukayo Saka. I know cannot mark Saka.
No.
You can see now it has committed foul. He will reduce the marking now.
Yeah.
So it's remaining 2 defenders now that they are not on yellow card. So how can they stop Saka? Only Saka. It's not easy for you to mark him. Sure, that's how you're using 3 man. Martin Odegaard will play from midfield. He will create chances.
But one thing I want you guys to know is that when you see a formation like this, 3-4-3, many of the times it is 5 in the defense.
So
when
defending,
yes, they will switch. When they are attacking 3-4-3, when they are defending,
that's its information.
Yeah. Online now will come to 3. Sergio Ray will come to the right back, and they will have 3 flat central. So it's about the technical movement of the game. So it's the 42nd minute of the game. Arsenal needing 2-0. Practically a very easy game for Arsenal so far. It's just been like a training section for them. And not really a test, a solid test for the season. And they want to, score more goals to start the battle of who will win the league between Arsenal
and Manchester City.
And I told the viewers earlier that we have a little bite, a little taste of what happened yesterday. The gaffer, we were live in the studio together talking about Man City game. What was your take on that game? Only Man City.
I think it's a very good game. It's a very sweet game yesterday. We enjoyed the play. And that's the introduction of what we will be seeing this season. And the match actually went the way I thought. And in fact, I even got the prediction. Even though if I want to play Corresco, I got it.
But
because,
why did you
play? Prediction is not that I know. But from what I just look at, I said, okay, this is the way it is going to be. I say it's going to be highest, they will get 3-0. Given the fact that the last match they played, they got 6. I got it right. And I expected it that way. And it went that way. So it was a tough match. The only thing I expected Burnley to do yesterday was to have 1 goal against Manchester City.
Oh, that was a good shot!
For Evert.
From Declan Rice.
Okay. Yes.
And it was well saved by Turner.
So the match is an opener of the Premier League. And it has not come to that moment when we begin to see the battles, the fights. It's just the Premier League stage, the first matches. But it is good for every. Yes. But it is good for every team to take every match seriously, because you may regret this point you are missing right now.
But the thing is now, the point they have not missed any point. Man City won. Arsenal is on the way to winning. And how best can you challenge for the lead than to start with?
Yeah, to start and to also get goals. Like what we are talking about now. If Arsenal score 4 goals, they go top.
Because football is a game of chance.
Yes, you make use of your chances.
Make use of your chances.
You may not get it again.
Make use of your chances.
Yeah, even scoring goals is very good in the Premier League, because when you are tied on point, goals difference will be the next point of action to look up to. And 45th minute of the game so far so good for Arsenal, 2-0 up. not so good for Nottingham Forest, 2-0 down. Tunji, what are your expectations for Arsenal this season?
I'm expecting very good ball from Arsenal this season because the last mistake we make next season, we are not going to make it. Last season. Okay. We are not going to make it again.
What is that mistake?
Mistake. We face injury. We face injury crisis last
But
time.
is injuries a mistake?
I will lose attention.
But is injuries? Injuries is part of the game because football is a contact game.
Yes.
So will you say injury is a mistake?
And most of our players, Ramsey have family issue. Ramsey lost his son. Our keeper, he lost his son. So most of them they are not concentrating.
We saw the performances of Ramsey last season. It was top notch.
Around that last time, we face injury because we have injury. So most of our players they are facing a lot. They are facing a lot.
But is that not the mistake you are referring to for the club, or are you talking about the mistake of not having rich squad?
And there's no replacements. We don't have much replacement last season. You can see this season now we have replacement. We have Karavat now. We have Declan Rice.
Okay.
You can see. Yeah. We have enough replacements now.
Yeah. You talk about having enough replacement, and it seems we have a comment here. In M. Claudine said Arsenal Golazo. I guess.
Golazo. That is a goal for Arsenal.
And Arsenal faithful right there. Yeah. So far, so good for Arsenal. Arsenal has been doing well, but not so good for Nottingham Forest. We have 3 additional minutes. We are already in the 2nd additional minute in this first half. It practically has been a one-sided game. Expectedly, we expected Arsenal to win without stress. Tunji, have Arsenal lived up to the kind of way you want to see them play so far for this first half?
No. This is not what I'm expecting.
So what are your expectations for the way they play?
What I'm expecting.
Not the result.
I don't even want Nottingham Forest to play quarter. The ball possession I'm supposed to be seeing 90-10 because I wish.
But you need to be realistic with what you want. Yes. Because there's the realistic part of the game because the other team is not here to play. Because
now we are going to face big match.
And that was a tackle from Timbers.
Before you go, let me ask you one question now.
Timbers is down.
What would he have said if Arsenal was a goal down? You understand what I'm saying? Now you are leading and you are not satisfied with what you are playing. Football is about winning. Once a team win, no matter how.
No. The question is. There is a way every team is strategized to play on the field of play. Yeah. Man City can win and Guardiola might not be satisfied with the play. Yeah. So what I asked him was, is he satisfied with the play of Arsenal?
I'm not satisfied now.
Okay. Now, he said
because Nottingham Forest, I can say this is an average club or small club.
So Nottingham Forest is not small. They've won the Champions League.
Okay, that was long time ago.
What did you say? What did you say when Arsenal won Manchester City?
What I'm trying to break down. What I'm trying to break down now. When we face Chelsea now or Liverpool, is this how we are going to play?
This way?
Yes.
Sometimes your opponent will determine their approach to games. Yeah. The opponent you are playing against. Starting party on the right back, he might not try that. Play maybe he wants to face
that's what I'm saying.
Chelsea. So it is per game, is the game you are playing that will determine. And we see Timbers down receiving treatment. We hope it's not a serious injury.
Talking about Timber, you see that Timber has actually come to the game. We saw the game he played against Manchester City. It was like he has been in Arsenal for the past 10 years because he just fit in. And
his tackling was okay.
Yeah, his tackling was okay, playing an important role. We have seen him also in this match. Maybe we have not taken notice of him. He has been so important, so you know, what he has brought to the Arsenal squad is making them look richer.
And there's a story on Arsenal transfer. It seems Arsenal wants carrying Tierney out of the club. Real Sociedad is offering a loan deal, but Arsenal wants an outright sale for carrying Tierney. And the saga between Chelsea and Liverpool for Moises Caicedo is fast coming to an end. Caicedo has chosen Chelsea over Liverpool. And it seems Chelsea will also beat Liverpool to the signing of Romeo Lavia. There are still a lot of stuff happening in the transfer market. You can stay with us every Fridays on our Talk Sport program. We'll be updating you about some issues going on. You know, as the season starts, transfer window will begin to heat up. And the clubs will start looking for one or two players to bring in to bolster their squad, especially those that are having a challenging start to the season. Arsenal, Man City won yesterday 3-0. Alan scored two of the 3 goals, and Rodri scored a goal in the second half. Yeah, so far so good. Arsenal here, the second game of the beginning of the Premier League season. And on our screens is half-time here already. We can see Arteta walking straight down to the tunnel. Arsenal 2-0 up at half-time. Well, so far so good for Arsenal. So far so good. So far so good for Arsenal fans. Tunji, how do you feel?
The match is okay. It's okay. But second half, I'm expecting 2 more goals, making 4 so that I can top the table.
So that you can top the table?
Yes.
So you just want to top the table? And that's good. The gaffer?
Yeah. It has been interesting first half. You know, a lot of people, you know, a lot of football lovers, we want to see Arsenal playing the conventional style of football, flowing football. But look at that goal. Look at that move by Martinelli. It is world class. It hardly comes by, but when you get it, it is once in a while. And I'm very sure the highlight will not allow that goal to rest, that move to rest. It's going to be on the show all the time because it's a tactical move. Look at, how do you call that, 360? Or what do you call it? Look at that 360 in the 18 box. He turned around and gave that pass to what's his name? Nketiah. And Nketiah got the goal. You know, by though there was a deflection, the goalkeeper was not able to stop that, through that deflection. So if you say the Arsenal fan probably want to see that kind of high-running football, there are teams you don't play that kind of game with. Understand what I'm saying? There are teams you don't play that kind of game with. Now you look at the Super Falcons, you don't see that kind of flow in the Super Falcons, but they left the World Cup without being defeated on an open play game. It was through a penalty that.
But defeat is defeat.
Defeat is defeat anyway. But it was a good outing for me, and I was praising them. So you don't expect to see that kind of play all the time. What you need to look forward to is victory. You need that victory. You need that win here. And what are you? You are getting 2 goals up. Now, assuming that you are 1-0 down, what will you have said? You will say, let's equalize. You'll be fighting for a comeback. But now you are relaxed, and that is why, because let's say if you overeat, sometimes you begin to talk rubbish. You understand? You are relaxed and you are not satisfied. Well, to me, it's a good result, and it's a satisfactory result for Arsenal fans.
But are you an Arsenal fan?
No, I'm not an Arsenal fan. But
it's half time already at the Emirates Stadium in London, England. Not London, to be precise. Over 60,000 capacity stadium. Arsenal fans are really, really expectant. And we hope their hope is not dashed the same way it was dashed last season. And a quick update, the World Cup quarterfinals, female World Cup quarterfinals that took place today. Australia defeated France on penalties after it was a crazy round of penalties. Almost 10-10 each they took. And Australia came up victorious at the end of the day, the joint host of the competition. England defeated Colombia 2-1. It ended. And we already have our second semi-final pairing. The first semi-final pairing will be the Spaniards playing against the Swedish, while the second semi-final pairing will be Australia playing against England. Well, we can't wait for that matchup to get. It's going to be heated, really interesting and mouth-watering. And you can stay with us here at the Premier Sports Fan Center to give you the action through to the final of the competition.
And that competition will be played 15 and 16 respectively.
Yeah, the semi-final.
The semi-final, yeah.
On
16
the 15th,
and 15.
It will be played
11 o'clock.
on Tuesday and Wednesday this coming week. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be an interesting one. And the final will be played
on the 20th.
On the 20th.
Yeah.
We can't wait for the new queens of world football to be crowned in the Australia-New Zealand World Cup 2023. So far, Arsenal at half-time, 2-0. The analyst in the stadium once said he's not really satisfied yet. The gaffer said, the coded Arsenal fan said, is satisfied as far as it's concerned. Well, let's go for a very short break. And when we come back, you don't go nowhere. We will be back with this conversation and the commentary and the update of the second half. You don't want to miss it. Anything can still happen in football. We've seen 3-0, 4-0 upturned, and so miracles still they happen for the football because miracle actually know they tire Jesus. So we'll be back for the second half. Stay with us.
There are 2 chances, just like you said. Aubameyang was clear. least you could give him, even if you didn't score, at least give him the ball and have a chance to score. And you will always so selfish, you play the ball out, understand?
Being a Chelsea fan, I was just kind of optimistic that we'll win because we've had a very bad form this season.
Clash of the Titans between the two London rivals, Chelsea versus Arsenal. Already Man City has overtaken Arsenal on the lead of the table with 13 matches played. A win for Arsenal today, Arsenal will automatically overtake Manchester City. Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center.
Yeah. Okay. Chelsea is coming back, whether they like it or not. Once I make sure I just go to my this account to say Chelsea has so many substitutes. Bench win matches. Not talking about your starting 11.
Yeah, welcome back. It's the second half live feed that is upon us. Timbers is just leaving the field. It seems he has an injury. He has been replaced by Tomiyasu and went down straight into the dressing room. We hope that injury won't be a lengthy one on the sidelines because he's one player that is a joy to watch. Second half started, still Arsenal leading 2-0. I still have my guest in the studio, the Arsenal fan Tunji and the gaffer himself. Let me start from the gaffer. The gaffer, Timbers is out.
Yeah.
Do you think it will have an adverse effect on Arsenal?
Oh, no, it's not going to have that. That was why initially I was talking about the depth of the Arsenal squad. We didn't see it last season. You understand what I'm saying? We didn't see it last season. Okay, look at this very squad now. Gabriel Jesus is nowhere to be found. I think he's still having an ankle injury, and we are not feeling it. You know, Timber is out, and then Tomiyasu came in for him. You know, and that's a good replacement. Even though you will have to convert somebody to play
the left back.
The left back that is not his own role. But as a player, you should be able to some extent play to every position. You know, that's what we got here. But you may not play it perfectly because it's not your body. To some extent, you'll be able to hold on. You know, and I don't think it's going to affect us now because the squad we are having, if you look at I'm very sure that you are going to read out the players that was on bench substitute. You see that it is still rich. Not like last season when you don't have the Arsenal don't have depth of squad. So if right now as we are talking now, if Declan Rice is out, you know, 100 and how much? How many?
105 million.
105
million.
105 million. If he's out now, there will be a replacement for temporal anyway, not permanent. You know, so that is what we expect to see in the Arsenal squad, and that is what they are doing right now. You know, so for Timber to be out, I was talking about his exploit. We saw him played against Manchester City. He did fantastic well. And now we saw him again against the Nottingham Forest. He has been, you know, contributing positively to the Arsenal, to the team, and he's out right now. And The only thing is that I just wonder that sometimes you just go buy a player after spending so much money.
And that was good movement from Saka, but he was dispossessed by Ola Aina.
After spending much money, you discover that it's injury prone. So we don't know how long that injury will stay, but I would just hope that the injury will not last.
Should not last longer.
Yeah, will not last longer.
Yeah.
You can see this is what I'm trying to say, that we have enough replacements, but the replacements, I'm not happy starting Partey at the back, because I don't want any injury for Partey. If Partey should got injured now, you know, if Rice got injured, where are we going to use now? So we'll be forcing to put another 4 at that row.
If Declan Rice gets injured, there's Jorginho on the bench.
Giorgio is...
And even on that note, let's check what Arsenal and Nottingham Forest have on the bench. Oh. The bench of Arsenal, we have Gabriel, we have Ainge, the goalkeeper, we have Jorginho, we have Keyword that just came in for, he came from the bench for Timbers that got injured. We have Nelson, we have Smith Rowe, we have Trossard and Vieira. And Nottingham Forest has Taiwo Awoniyi on the bench. There's Elanga that just came in from Manchester United. There's Frelia, there's Harvard, there's Kuyate, there's Niakate, and there's O'Brien, there's Williams, and there is Woods. We all know Woods that came in.
Which of the Williams?
Not the Williams of Chelsea. Is another Williams.
Not William of Fulham.
No, not that one.
Okay.
Woods, Chris Woods also. We know his from his strides at I think Burnley then. Chris Wood. Yeah. So far, 50 minutes of the game, Arsenal 2-0 up. Timbers out injured. Don't you think another injury player has come to Arsenal?
Well, that is my thought. I don't know his exploits. He came from the bottom
Ajax.
From Ajax. In Ajax, do you know more about him? Was he an injury player at Ajax?
He was not an injury
So
player.
he probably picked up that injury playing for Arsenal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we saw him. Oh, that would have been the first goal for Nottingham Forest. You know, we saw him against Manchester City. We saw that move of injury because at a point in time, at that match, he was leaping, but he managed to continue the match. And today now, we are facing reality of it.
That would have been an offside.
Yeah. We are facing the reality of his own situation. That is an injury-prone player. We saw him in the first half. In the first half, he managed, to overcome that injury. He almost wanted to go out, but he came back. He continued, and now it's becoming so obvious that he cannot continue, and he's out.
Yeah.
So he's out. So like you said, in Ajax, he was not having that injury, but he had it for Arsenal. And you can see the ovation given to him by the fans of Arsenal. A 60,000 capacity Emirates, 60,740 capacity. They were all clapping for him. They even stood up in greeting him. And you see the players, some of them left their position. They came to hug him. Everybody they were greeting him. They were welcoming him. Welcome to Arsenal.
And the gaffer, looking at the stadium, it seems the stadium is not filled to capacity.
Earlier
Why do you think it's like that? Because since the beginning of the match, it has not been filled to capacity, and this is unlikely of Arsenal.
No, from the beginning of the match, the match was supposed to start 12:30, but it was shifted to 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because of what?
The fans could not get into the stadium.
They could not get into the stadium. So something happened, and that was why probably some people went back when they discovered.
Maybe.
You understand? But to some extent, you look at
after the match, we'll get
full information. But I know something actually happened. But even at that, a 60,740 capacity stadium, Emirates, with what we are seeing here, I think it's, to me, it is up to
still okay.
80%.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's okay, Nigeria, but we know Premier League to have most times full capacity.
Yeah.
Back to back to back to back.
But you know something must have happened. And that was why the match was started. That was why the match started late.
We'll get the information later on. Yeah, so far so good. Arsenal leading 2-0. They've lost their Timbers to injury, and so far so good. Arsenal leading. Well, it seems like this 3 points is in the bag, except if another thing happens entirely.
I
So,
can see
Tunji,
I can see something here. It's like Nottingham Forest. They've changed their pattern. You can see they have like 3 or 2 chances.
of course, they will improve their squad. They will improve their squad, their strategy, because they want to come back.
They've changed their pattern. You can see. They have like 2-3 chances now that they can convert it to goal, but offside. You can see they've changed their pattern.
It's not really about changing pattern. It's just about the strategy. It's just the strategy they are adopting for the second half. It's mainly they are still playing 3 at the back. You look at the line. This is the 3 at the back. Then 4 in the midfield. It's just that maybe they want to change some strategy about it. Then maybe Arsenal are cooling more on the attack, not really attacking like they were attacking.
Like first, like half time.
So the game is balanced. For our viewers, the game against Arsenal and Nottingham Forest, so far so good. Let me read out the stats for our viewers. The expected goal ratio for Arsenal is 0.26, and they already got 2 goals already, while Nottingham Forest is 0.45. Ball possession is 84% to Arsenal, 16% to Nottingham Forest. Arsenal has been in control of the game since the first half. 8 goal attempts for Arsenal, scored 2 out of it, 1 for Nottingham Forest. 4 shots on goal for Arsenal, scored 2, none for Nottingham Forest. 4 shots on off goal for Arsenal, 1 off target for Nottingham Forest. 7 free kicks for Arsenal, 9 for Nottingham Forest. Then a corner kick, 5-0 for Nottingham in favor of Arsenal. The gaffer, do you see Nottingham Forest coming back into this game?
No. Nottingham Forest can come back to this game, but not to win the game. They can come back in terms of play. Try to shake the defense of the Arsenal side. But for them to win this game, I'm not seeing the possibility because I'm not seeing the willpower. I'm not seeing the play because the push, the attacking force is not there. It is still Arsenal who is even dominating position, even now trying to create chance against them. I expect.
And Martinelli in the box trying to cut in. Oh, he was dispossessed easily.
Right now, I expect Cooper to come up with a different introduction. I mean, introducing some new players into it. From the substitution line just called, like you talk about Awoni on the bench and Elanga also, who is experienced. He has played for Manchester United before and he has been bought.
He just played for Man U last season.
For last season, so he's back to Nottingham Forest. So I expect to see some changes in the players, those who will come, and players who are attacking-minded players that will come and do the damage for Nottingham Forest. That's what I expect to see here.
What I'm trying to say now, what I'm trying to see here now, is that.
Oh, that's Nottingham Forest on the attack.
They can play well.
They've been closed down.
They should not concede goal. They may not concede goal more. They can play well once they make their changes. But to defeat this match, they cannot defeat Arsenal this match. I'm not even seeing them scoring 1 goal. But what I'm seeing there is like their game have changed. We may not score goal. We will not score more goals again. Sure, you understand me? We may not score more goals again because they've changed the pattern of playing. Once they enter the second half, they've changed the pattern of playing.
Yeah. When that's one of the problem. It's like the Arsenal fans, the Arsenal players now they are relaxed.
Yes.
To some extent, not like the kind of spirit we saw in the first half. Probably, I don't know whether it's a game plan. I don't know whether it's a game plan for them. But I expect them at every moment, once you are winning, that is the difference you see between Manchester City and every other team. Once Manchester City is winning you 2 goals ahead of you, they will never relax. They will always come at you. They will attack you. They will give you every, they will attack you as if they are losing.
This Man City is subject to the opponent now, because we've seen Guardiola revert to defending more against some teams, especially when they are leading around 70+ minutes to the end of the game. So I just beg to mention that. And it's the 63rd minute of the game. Arsenal still leading 2-0. Well, what can Arsenal do? Can Arsenal add more goals? That's what they got. Pass and that's Kayabert. He tries to dribble the defender there, and that one. But that's a foul against Saliba. And Saliba just extended his contract with Arsenal. A good one for Arsenal, because he's one of those marquee men in the center-back for Arsenal. Very, very
nice.
You know what he just did now? He just stopped a counter.
Yeah.
You understand? For a quick free kick. You understand? He stopped the counter for a free kick. Otherwise, it would have been dangerous for Arsenal. That was why it was being missed last season. Because this is a stopper. You understand what I'm saying? It's a stopper, and we missed him when he got that injury. Arsenal did not have any possible replacement.
Now, I like the word you said. You said we. That is Arsenal fan. No, Arsenal fan.
no, not Arsenal fan.
You know, if Shegun was here, he would have confirmed it.
Time is coming. You will see me. I will go against Arsenal. It's not that I'm supporting. But
it's not about going against. Yeah. It's about the soft spot.
It is not about soft spot. When you see me talk about against Arsenal, you will be surprised. But at every particular moment, this time around, it is time for us. It is time for Arsenal fans to get hope from what happened last season. A lot of them were disappointed. You understand what I'm saying?
No, the team to give them hope is their team. Supporting a team is not a do or die affair. So if you know this team is not good for your psychological health, then you pick another team. It's as simple as that. But there are some fans like us that are
die hard,
like faithful. That they even through thick and thin, they stand by their club. But if you cannot take it psychologically, just do what you can to keep up with the ones that you can do. Yeah, it's the 65th minute of the game. Arsenal still leading 2-0. That was a foul on Sergio Aurier by Martinelli. That might have led to a confrontation, but that's a free kick in favor of Nottingham Forest. Wow, that was a pass from Declan Rice, and Martinelli had to go and jam Aurier like that. Well, let's now go into this. Shegun, if you were the Arsenal coach, what would you do now, tactically?
What I can do now, tactically? No, man.
What would you like your club to do now that they are leading 2-0?
We are leading 2 now. I'm expecting more goal. Because what I'll be expecting them to play now, we have to push the attack. You can see we are relaxing now.
But you know, when you push attack too, you can concede goals. Yes, and that can put you under pressure. So, what do you think should be done at this point in time?
What should be done at this time now is that Arteta will not do any sub now. Arteta will not sub because of the pattern Pep Guardiola give to him.
Give to him?
when he's at Man City.
You can't tell me that Guardiola gave any pattern to him.
He gave him pattern because he doesn't sub anyhow.
You know that he gave him a length. The pattern is length. We are trying to say that the pattern is length from Guardiola.
Yes, now.
That's what you mean. Learn.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Guardiola. But you can't say Guardiola give him
yes. Once you gave me something, I learn from you.
No. It's not about giving.
It's about learning.
Did your teacher give what he knows to you? He or she. He only taught you. So you can't say Guardiola gave him a pattern.
Because before we do any changes now, it will be maybe like 80 or 70 something.
It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
you can see Awoni.
Arsenal already made a change already.
It's because of Joe Tiba
Condition
was
of the
injured.
game. He has how many sub? He has already used one. Do you expect him to waste the rest? So it's called game management. So going to the gaffer, if you are the Nottingham Forest coach, what would you do right now?
What I would do right now, knowing fully well, and like I said before, knowing fully well the strength of the defense of Arsenal side and the midfield of Arsenal, you can't play when you come to one-on-one with Arsenal. You can't stand with them. You can't stand with Arsenal. Arsenal, when it comes to ball possession, they control the ball. Now give it to them, give them what they want. But what you are after now, you are after getting a goal or equalizing this match, equalizing it. Yeah. So what you need to do now, like I said before, bring in Awoni, bring in Elanga, make some substitution. Then leave those two up front. Collapse the midfield. You understand? Collapse the midfield and those. Collapse the midfield. How? Now by in means of like throwing ball above the midfield and throwing to
so setting long balls.
Yes, to setting long. Oh, that is because when you come to midfield, you can't overshadow the Arsenal players, Arsenal team.
But if you say they throw long balls, that means they have to have more bodies up front.
That will be a loose ball for them. They cannot make use of the ball like that. What they can do, one thing Nottingham Forest can do here is that they should cross their ball. Yeah. But before you can collapse the midfield, I'm not sure that's possible.
It will be very
difficult. Maybe they will use area ball. Maybe they will use area ball.
That's long balls. Long ball.
They can use long ball.
Yeah.
Okay, now see what is happening.
And
now they have a counter. They have a counter. What did they do with it? They beat one man, beat two, and they pass. But you see, at the end of the day, they will lose it. You understand? Because now you see the Arsenal defense and the midfield, they've already recovered back.
That was a good shot for Ola.
They've already recovered back, and that is the best he can do.
And it seems that will be going out for a corner kick.
See, that is the best. That's the best they can do. Long shots. You understand? Long shots. That's what the best they can do. Be taking long shots, and also be throwing long passes.
Yeah.
For Awoni and those who have speed. Awoni has strength. He has speed. He has balance.
Yeah.
So, but he's not in the field now. But I can see him.
That was a corner. He got a touch from Partey. Awoni doesn't really have speed. He just has presence, and he has position.
And he have accuracy also.
Yeah, of course.
His accuracy level is very high. So those are the things you need here to get a goal. And once you get a goal, that you begin to talk about how to equalize.
Oh, that was a good corner leading to another corner.
And it's
Tomiyasu. A good defending from Tomiyasu. I was actually thinking, what was he doing there? Look at how he went down. What is he doing here?
He chested the ball to corner kick.
That was well defended by Tomiyasu. Another corner to be taken by Nottingham Forest. What can they do with it? A bounce. Oh, he placed the corner. What can they do? That was.
There was nobody.
No one could get a touch to that, and I think that's going to lead to an Arsenal goal kick. End of the attack for Nottingham Forest, and let's see if they can get another attack. Well, if they can get a goal back into this game, it will spring life back into the action. All I know is being withdrawn. All I know is going out of the field. It's been withdrawn for Williams, and Awoni is also coming in. So let's see if the double substitution. Awoni is coming in for Danilo. So let's see if this double substitution will spring up something for Nottingham Forest, because 2-0 is actually narrow. It's easier to recover from a 2-0 down situation than 3-0. So far, so good for Arsenal. The gaffer.
Yeah.
What do you think Arsenal should be doing right now?
Well, what Arsenal should be doing right now, the introduction of new player, I'm also sure is going to be a change of tactics for the Nottingham Forest side. So what they should be doing right now, one is to hold the ball. They have all it takes to dominate the possession, continue to dominate the possession, look for any loophole and any error from the side of the Nottingham Forest, and make maximum use of it, You understand? Make maximum use of it.
Look at that from Ramsdale. Look at that. He's too prone to errors. Some errors. Look at that.
That's a big mistake.
Look at that. Look at that.
That should be a good kick. It should be a good kick for Arsenal.
Yeah,
so you take possession and just be waiting for that error and continue your pressing.
And Arsenal is about to bring in Trossard. Trossard will be coming in for Nketiah.
One of the scorer.
Yeah, the first goal scorer of the game. It's coming in from Nketiah. You can see the Arsenal fans applauding. Excited to be
look at that move.
Look at that goal. Collected in the first touch, another touch, then he released the
fifth
bullet.
time he released the bullet.
And straight into goal. Deflected in though, but that was a lovely attempt at goal. So, Arsenal 2, Nottingham Forest 0 at the 74th minute of the game. We can see the confirmation of the introduction of Trossard there, coming in for Nketiah. So let's see what will happen here. Maybe, just maybe, Arsenal can add one more goal to it. Do you see that happening, Tunji?
I can see. I need 2 more goals.
You need 2 more goals.
Yes.
You need is different from is what you want, but it's different from how realistic it is. So how realistic so far the second half of the game? How realistic is it for you? If Arsenal can still score more goals in this game,
we can still score more goals
after almost 30 minutes.
Bringing in Trossard, we push the
attack.
Second half, we push the attack. You can see Martinelli. That's very fast player. Martinelli, Trossard, and Kai Havertz in the midfield. We can make something. We can bring in goals.
All you are saying are names. I'm talking about the performance so far in the second half. Has it shown you any signs that Arsenal is going to score more goals?
I can see the performance in the second half now. Our Nottingham Forest, they've captured the game. They've captured our game now. You can see that we are no more pushing attack again.
But can you blame them? They are already leading.
We are leading.
And if you say Nottingham Forest captured the game, Arsenal still has 83% of the possession.
But that doesn't mean that we should relax. If City is leading, they will still be pushing attack.
Yes, I agree. Sometimes, but it's relative. It's about the condition of the game. Sometimes you just have to first think of winning than scoring too many goals. Scoring too many goals at times, it can boomerang.
Who is that? That's Kai Havertz.
Havertz in the ball. That was a shot from right.
Oh! The woodwork.
Oh,
is that a corner kick?
Goodness. I think that ball was saved. Oh, that was a good set-up play by Kai Havertz. And that
was a corner kick.
Deflected to the... and the goalkeeper got a touch.
It was going into the net.
It was going into the net.
That was a good shot.
He would have loved to score his first goal on his Premier League debut for Arsenal, Declan Rice. So Arsenal has 6 corner kicks to 1 for Nottingham Forest. And we're standing near the corner kick. It is Odegaard trying to play the ball in. What can he do? Can he locate an Arsenal player? He plays it. Can he?
That was a cheap one.
The keeper was at the right place at the right time to save that. And that's the counter for Nottingham Forest.
And you can see Awoni running there. He lift up his head, but
he had to go back.
I see the recovery rate of Arsenal. I see very high.
Yeah.
They were so fast.
Yeah.
They were so fast to recover, to come back.
It's the beginning of the season. Actually, players are still fresh. So, that was all. Yeah. In the box, dangerous position. What can he do? Tries to cut in, but Saka defended it. And that would be the second corner kick for Nottingham Forest. So Arsenal has 6 corner kicks so far now, and Nottingham Forest has 2. Now Nottingham Forest has another corner kick.
You can see what they are trying to do now. they want to be using our cross now. Once they put Awoni in, they ought to be crossing the ball, so that there will be too much pressure on our defense. You can see that's why all our defense we are falling back. Because Awoni is a very devilish striker.
No, not devilish, very dangerous.
Devilish? No.
Dangerous, not devilish.
Dangerous.
He's a very dangerous.
Devilish? No. He's not.
He's a dangerous striker, not devilish.
He's dangerous.
Awoni! Whoa! Okay, so
That's
Bowley. What a header! But the goalkeeper was at the right position and was able to save that. And it's another counter.
That's a counter. For Master, can you stop? Can you control that? Oh, he tries to collect, but no. Oh my goodness, that was a bit cleaning of the field. Martinelli with his jersey. Well, the goalkeeper clears the ball. What can they do? And so far, it has just been a second half that looks like Arsenal just want to while away time. Or what do you guys think?
It's not about winning away time. They've won the match. The match looked good for them. 2-0 up against Nottingham Forest. They have nothing to lose. What they just need to do, they are waiting for a moment where Nottingham Forest will just have a little defensive error and they will take advantage of it and score. You know, and they are also being mindful of a counter from Nottingham Forest. That's what we saw in the last 2 minutes. We saw the counter, but the recovery speed of the Arsenal side was high. Before they could move from the right, they've already covered up. And that is why I said Arsenal will go for this season, because for you to build a team, the first place you need to start from the defense. And that is what Arsenal have actually done this season. Their defense is very solid. And if at the end of the day, this match ends 2-0, that is 1 clean sheet for Arsenal and 1 clean sheet for the goalkeeper also. And it is good for their image. And it is good for the defense of Arsenal. That is, Arteta will begin to see that, of course, I'm on the right path of the building. I started from the defense, not to concede much goal. If you get that, that means you have gotten something very, very important for a winning team.
Well, it seems Johnson will most likely has been withdrawn from the game. Johnson, a started centre forward, has been withdrawn from Elanga that came in from Manchester.
You know, I talked about it. Bring in Elanga, bring in Awoni. And they've actually, I said the coach was listening to me. He brought in Awoni, he also brought in Elanga. And now we begin to see collapse in midfield and throw long ball. Before you know what is happening, you get the goals, the necessary goals. That's just...
But looking at it now, this substitution, do you think it can really make the full impact?
Well, it can make a full impact if, one, the coach will realize, now work based on your strength.
Because it's 80 minutes already.
Yes, work based on your strength. And what is your strength? Your strength, you cannot stand Arsenal 1-1 when it comes to playing of the ball in the midfield. You cannot stand them. They have a better player, they have a better ball controller in the midfield. And even their defense, they can control the ball, they can play with you.
And Mangala has been yellow carded there. Mangala is now on yellow card. He needs to be careful not to collect another one.
Okay, they can play with you. Even in the defense, their defense, they can control the ball. Their passes are very accurate. The level of their accuracy is high. If you want to ask me, I will give them 70%, 65 to 70% accuracy when it comes to ball passes. And that is why Nottingham Forest does not have that. And that is why they cannot stand Arsenal when it comes.
That was a good chance
for
Declan Rice. It seems Declan Rice has been unlucky today.
Now I said
couldn't get enough touch on that.
Bring in when you bring in Elanga, and you have done that. Now the next thing to do, collapse the midfield. You know, collapse the midfield. Let them come from the defense and throw those long balls for Awoni and Elanga, and just put one person forward a little bit. Then you save yourself from conceding more goal from Arsenal. Then you have those people to do the damage for you.
And the damage for you at what time? This is the 82nd minute of the game, and it doesn't look as if any damage will be done here, because the only damage that has been done is to Nottingham Forest. Well, it's the 82nd minute of the game. Nottingham Forest on the counter.
I want to just hit the goal. You see what I said? That is just it. That is just
2-1 Nottingham Forest. Yeah.
You know, I don't talk about it. That is the only way you can beat Arsenal right now. I only just got one, and if they get one, there is hope for them.
Yeah. It will bring about a nervy finish to this game. Look at it. When you attack, you don't leave your defense.
Look at it. Look at it. He was the one who recovered that ball from the team boss. They countered them from the left side. He was running, and the guy saw him moving.
Very poor marking. Very poor marking. You can see.
He ran into space.
He ran into space. That's
a beautiful striker.
That's
why I said he has positioning. Look at what he did. He ran into that space, knowing that is the only
place what I'm saying.
The player can put it.
You know what I was telling you that is a
that's the intelligence of a striker. See, this is not the fault of the defender. It is the brilliance of the striker.
That was why I said, now that was a goal. That was a counter now, at that time.
You see, when I was telling you that when you are attacking, you can't afford to lose to forget your defense. Now, they went for a corner kick. Now, the game, any other goal from Nottingham Forest, Arsenal lose the 3 points if they don't get another goal. You see how football can change in a second overnight. I need 2 more goals. I need 2 more goals. So what do you need now?
I couldn't believe it that Nottingham Forest could see even 1 goal.
They will score if you do.
It's
if
football.
You do
They have
football.
quality.
If you do the right thing, you will get the maximum result. If you do the right thing, you get the maximum result.
Why do you think they went to spend money to bring in a
You can see nowadays we put pressure on our defense.
Of course. That's why the first goal is the riskiest. Don't concede that goal, especially when you concede towards the end of the game. It puts you under pressure. Now, you need to relax. Now, looking at this game, now, I want to ask you again, what do you think Arsenal should be doing right now?
Now, you can see what our coach wants to do now. He's trying to bring in Gabriel to defend the goal.
Is it now you start defending?
Is it even right now? We are now at Emirates, first match of the season, we are conceding goal.
Is it right? But the goal is not their fault. That's the run of play. The main thing you can talk about in Emirates is they should win, and they are leading 2 goals to 1. 2-1 is enough.
2-1 is not enough. Any counter.
What I'm trying to say is, if this game ends 2-1, is it a victory? How many points is it?
3 points.
If you win 10-0, how many points is it?
Still 3 points.
That's what I'm saying. That if you win 2-1, and I hope you are enjoying this movie. It seems that the action is left. You know, sometimes you reserve the best for the last. So we are going towards the end of the game. Nottingham Forest, a good one too. Tomiyasu trying to. Oh, that was well defended by Mangala. We can see the Arsenal fan sniffing out pressure. It's okay. That's why we love the Premier League. You feel the goosebumps. The pressure will come to you. Sometimes when the referee blows the final whistle, it will be as if they pour the cold water on you. Tunji, so calm down. So the gaffer, let me let Tunji rest a little bit to soak it all in. They just collected the goal. It's not easy to digest. The gaffer, looking at this game, what do you think Arsenal should be doing?
Well, looking at this game, what Arsenal should be doing, one, you've seen the substitution brought in. And it is from the substitution, the substitution has actually changed the pattern of the game. Now, it is left for you to know those who came in. Elanga came in, Awoniyi came in. They are the ones who have actually brought a different tactics of the game. I say collapse the midfield, that's what I was saying. I don't know what actually they did.
That goal was just a counter.
It was a counter, that is what we
Not a long ball. It's just a counter.
Now let me tell you, collapse, did it come as a result of 1, 2, 3 play from the midfield? No, you cannot get goal from. You cannot get that kind of goal in this kind of match. No, you cannot. They don't have the ability to do it. That's why I'm saying use your strength to win the match. They don't have the ability to do it. Now look at how the goal came. The goal came through a counter. There was no. It was just. Who got that goal from that left flank?
Elanga.
Elanga ran with the ball and gave it to Awoniyi, and Awoniyi scored. Now there was no contribution from the midfield.
No, you can't. See, when you see that, it was a corner kick for Arsenal. You know, when you want to play a corner, all the players wants to go and nod, most of them, and leaving little. And immediately they lost the ball. Awoniyi took it, gave it to Elanga. Elanga ran from their defense. And that's a chance for Arsenal, but Saka couldn't convert that.
Yes, it's still part of what I was saying. You understand what I'm saying? It's still part of what I was saying. Ordinarily, if you wanted to use the midfield, you wouldn't have gotten that goal. They would have stopped you.
There was no opportunity to use the midfield at that point. That's
what I'm saying. Collapse it. Do you hear what I said? I said collapse. It is collapsed now because
it is not collapse. Counter can happen to any team. What is called counter is you went to attack and they attack you in response. Yeah. Meanwhile, your defense has gone for to join the attack. Yeah. So it is not about collapsing the midfield. It is just counter attack that can happen to anything. So 88th minute of the game between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. Arsenal now leading 2-1. The goal was scored by Awoniyi. It's now putting more pressure on Arsenal. And the bookies, the match watching odd here, if it stays like this, is Nottingham Forest to win it half. That would have been a mouth-watering hot. It would be sweet and something you can take home to. And the guys that went to the over 2.5 will be really happy right now and thanking their stars that only came in to the rescue. Well, so, Tunji, so far, is this so good for Arsenal? Or is beginning to look blurry?
There's pressure now.
Pressure till what?
There's pressure now.
There's pressure.
Any loose ball, once they got any loose ball now, Awoniyi will make use of their chances.
Now, the gaffer, don't you think Steve Cooper should have started Awoniyi up front?
No, if you had started Awoniyi up front, you wouldn't have gotten what you are getting.
He might have gotten it in the first half. Because
the only thing
the thing is, this opportunity has been there, but there was no one to exploit it.
You know, there was a time I talked about it. That I said this guy is a defender. That was why I could not utilize that chance. But what I'm saying is also good that he's coming at this time, but it is a little bit late. He would have come in at around 60 minutes, 65 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? And now he just came in and he brought in the two people that would have done the damage. That is Elanga and Awoniyi, and he got that result. If you had done that earlier on, Arsenal would have understudied them, and they would have profound solution to the threat. You know what I'm saying? Now he came in as a surprise to them before they knew what is happening, and that is what you get in football. If you show your because if you look at
now, it, they want to add more bodies up.
Yes, there's always a moment in football. If there's almost a moment in football, but if you start,
it's coming on.
You're okay. Let's collapse this first 15 minutes, and see what we want to play. You understudy them. When you understudy them, you come up with a solution against them. Now, if Awoniyi had come in the fourth, they would have studied what they would come up with.
He might have gotten a goal too in the first half.
No, well,
because Arsenal
you are only assuming.
Attacking.
You are only assuming.
No, not assume. That's why I said might. Because
one Kai Havertz. We missed that in Chelsea and he has missed it in Arsenal.
You see, that was
a
terrible touch from Kai Havertz. That's one of the things. He's not that fast.
You look at his pace. His pace was even faster than it was. No, that was handball. That was handball. Yeah, it would have been a foul because he's controlled it with his hands, with his left hand.
That's shoulder.
That's not shoulder. That's handball. This place is handball. It's not shoulder.
He touched him here.
Well, handball shoulder. Arsenal have a corner kick. The corner kick is about to be taken by Odegaard.
Why? 7 minutes.
Benching it, and it's 7 minutes additional time. First minute of the 7 minutes is getting close and close and close. And I know all Arsenal fans will be at the edge of their seats right now. Because who would have thought that Nottingham Forest can come back into this game? A game that we all thought that's one of the beauty of the Premier League. It brings goosebumps. You sit at the edge of your seat. So many surprises. And mind you, you can stay with us on our channel for weekly update, daily update about the beautiful game, about your favorite leagues. See, don't forget to subscribe so that you can get a notification whenever we come up like this, so that you won't miss any bit of the action. It's very, very important for you to subscribe. And check the numbers we have been placing for advertisement. You can call those numbers. It's fun when thousands of people, really good for your business, when thousands of people see what you do and what you sell honestly, all over the world, not just in Nigeria, because we have viewers in their thousands. You can check our previous live feeds. You will see thousands of viewers. So, meaning thousands of views for your product. Really mouth-watering. Well, so far so good. 93rd minute of the game between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. So far, Nottingham Forest is back in the game. 2-1 in favor of Arsenal, but any goal from Nottingham Forest will equal to 1 beautiful point for them. And did you notice something, the gaffer?
Yeah.
The hold-up play of Taiwo Awoniyi. He absorbed defenders to himself to set girls. Oh, that's Trossard chasing the ball and got to it ahead of Kouyaté.
Oh,
what can you do with the ball? Pass to Odegaard. Odegaard tries to cut and plays a shot.
No.
That shot was blocked.
It was blocked. It was blocked. It was blocked. That's Tomiyasu.
If you see what the Nottingham Forest now are doing, they are playing massively. Now, massive play, massive defense, massive attack. You understand what I'm saying? That is what they are playing now. When they got the ball, when they were going to the post, you see you had about 8 players, including some defenders, trying to penetrate the defense of Arsenal. You know, Nottingham Forest is a team to watch out for this season.
And that's a foul against Kai Havertz.
Yeah. And Nottingham Forest is a team to watch out for this season.
Yeah.
If they get an average team, that is not Arsenal, that is not Manchester City, or definitely they are going to defeat those teams. It is because of the experience and the exposure of the Arsenal that is keeping them in this game.
Not just experience and exposure, you have to talk about quality.
Yeah,
they
quality
have
also.
more quality.
Yeah, and the quality also.
It's mainly about quality than just experience. So it's the 95th. We are already approaching the 95th minute of the game. Well, Arsenal still leading 2-1. Nottingham Forest cleared that.
And you see what I know you can do. The
time
fight,
they go forward,
you see the fighting.
Taiwo Awoniyi has been a pain in their neck. He has chased almost every balls up front.
And you see the fight now between Elanga and Awoniyi. It's just the two of them. And that was what I was saying. Now, Elanga got the ball, he gave it to Awoniyi. Awoniyi was trying to give it back to Elanga so that we move. That combination is very, very good. Yeah. And if they get an average team, they can score them up to 4.
It's possible. It's football. 95th minute of the game, still 2-1 in favor of Arsenal. We didn't preempt that this game is going to come alive towards the dying minute of the game. And we can see Segun holding his waist, holding his side, holding his leg, is because of the pressure.
Like Tunji,
we can see Tunji holding his leg, his waist, pressing down forward. That is the pressure the game is going to face. Well, Arsenal is still leading.
You used to call me Arsenal fan, but you see, I'm not under pressure. I'm just because I'm a freelance. So
you have not declared.
No, I'm not an Arsenal fan.
Tunji is the one wearing the Arsenal jersey. Tunji is the one wearing the Arsenal.
I'm just analyzing the ball the way it is. You know what I'm saying? The way it is. And
you can see Saka leaping there. You can see Segun saying, hey,
Tunji, you can see Tunji.
Sorry, Tunji. Oh, I don't know what. It's like you will add Segun to your name. But we can see Tunji saying, hey, in this game. Wow. Saka is one of the key players for us. If I was Arteta, I would have withdrawn him from this. And that's a goal kick from Ramsdale.
Tunji, now you know more about Arsenal. And we are talking about the depth of Arsenal. Who is the possible replacement for Saka? Nelson. And it's still on the bench.
Yes.
So that means your depth is getting better. Unlike last season, you don't have depth at all.
Yeah.
We don't have depth.
We are in the last minute of the additional time. And this is a long one from Nottingham Forest. Oh. To Trossard, what can he do with the ball? Tomiyasu clears the ball to the side, leaving Declan Rice to chase. And the keeper got that. The keeper got back to the post. We would have seen another own goal apart from the ones Italy did against South Africa. Oh my goodness. Can Arsenal keep it up? Or will that's Kai Havertz.
And who is there for Kai
Havertz?
Havertz?
Kai Havertz knows how to delay pass and waste time.
And
that's Saka. Can they score a 10 minutes goal here? What can they do? That's all they got. He plays the shot. Oh! Just off target. Tunji is saying God.
My God.
You know, Tunji, now, do you see what I was telling you initially? I was telling you that, you see, you should be thanking God that Arsenal have scored 2 goals, because there will be a situation you will find yourself. You will be saying we just need one, or you will say it is okay like this. Let them not score. Now you see you are under pressure. Now what is his prayer? His prayer has changed. That from Arsenal to go, that they should not, that Nottingham Forest should not score. That was why at that particular moment I was saying Arsenal were doing well, because they were keeping clean sheet and they were up by 2 goals. Yeah. You understand? But now his prayer is that they should not score, they should not score, they should not score. You understand what I'm saying? So at every moment, always once you are up, once you are winning, that is what you need. And that's the final whistle of the game. Arteta a very happy man that they could take that victory. Very slim one. Nottingham Forest came into the party 9 minutes of the game. Awoni got that goal. 2 minutes. Tunji, what is your opinion of the game so far? And
I can see.
What are your expectations for Arsenal this season?
You can see this match. We manage. As we did not score any goal now, it would have been a very difficult time for us. Just be looking at the second half. We are going to score. Second half, we are going to score. You can see they change their game change second half. You can see. Yeah.
So what are your expectations for Arsenal this
season? Yeah. I'm going to be doing Arsenal. We are going to go for this season now, because I have Declan Rice. I have.
It's not about the player. What do you want Arsenal to achieve this season?
We are going to achieve the Premier League. To
win the Premier League. Yes. The Gaffer, your expectations for Arsenal this season and your take on the game generally.
My take on this game, I think it has been an interesting match. You know, even when the match started with a very slow pace, but towards the end we saw the high pace we saw, and the fighting spirit, and the competitiveness we saw between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. It was a fight. The introduction of Elanga and Awoni brought difference into the match, and it became so interesting, and it becomes so so contentious, and it has been interesting match so far. If you have given Nottingham Forest more time, like 10, 20, 15 minutes, they will have scored against Arsenal.
They might
score.
Yeah. And your expectation for Arsenal this season?
My expectation for Arsenal this season, I expect them to win the trophy this season.
To win a trophy?
To win Premier League this season.
To win the Premier League. Well, the Gaffer said he expects Arsenal to win the Premier League. And Tunji said he expects Arsenal to win the Premier League. Let's see, only time will tell. The season is still young. In fact, it's just starting actually. We are in the match day 1 out of match day 38 games. So there's still a long time to go. The season is long, it's a marathon of football. Thank you for joining us today. I still remain your host, Adeyemi. We will be back later today for other actions. Stay tuned. Subscribe so you can get notified when we come up like this. Don't forget, now give up, now ain't fuck up. Don't give up on your dreams. Keep chasing them until they become a reality you can see. So take care of yourself. God bless you.
Now we have 2 starting 11. Anybody can play now. It's not about 2. Let my 2 and 3 they come back. Anybody can. Anybody will collect from Chelsea. Anybody will collect. This season may be awful, but I'm telling you.